female alternative artists that you need to know. Here's your host, Lisa Warden.
Well, hello, babies. Hope you're having a great Friday night. What a weird week it's been, right? The weather just really bizarre. It was snowing here at Alt 98.7. But we've got a great show for you tonight. We have Lauren and Martin from CHVRCHES here as our special guests. We're going to hear music from Mama, Veruca Salt, the Aces, Florence and the Machine, Boy Genius. But to kick off our night, here is Heads Will Roll from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, who are headlining Just Like Heaven Fest on May 13th. Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative. You're listening to She Is the Voice, and I'm so excited to have with me tonight Lauren and Martin from CHVRCHES.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for coming in. It's been a cool couple months because you guys just played our alter ego in January.
We did, yes. We were very excited to get to do it. And what a lineup. What a bill. So we were excited to be on it.
It was such a good night. I loved your performance so much. Your dress, your yellow dress was just stunning.
Thank you.
And you guys did such a good set. So thank you. Thank you for playing that show.
Thank you. Honestly, that bill was, I've never seen a bill like it. To be part of that was really cool. There's also a very embarrassing video of us.
You say us.
Well, Ian and I,
Yes.
We didn't realize that lots of the crowd could see like behind the revolving stage.
Oh.
And it's Ian and I jumping up and down, like preparing for the show, like whilst Muse are playing.
How cute.
And we're like lots of shenanigans and getting really excited, thinking that we were kind of in private, not following the if you can see it, it can see you rule. And then now it's on the internet for everyone to see. So.
You were doing it in time, at least. You were doing your star jumps in time with the music, so that's nice.
It was a pretty incredible energy, even to like from behind the stage to hear the reaction from Muse. It was almost like we were getting Muse's reaction. I was like, oh, I'm so worked up right now. I'm like, I'm up for this. It's amazing.
Oh, that is so funny, Martin. More from Lauren and Martin from CHVRCHES, but right now I want to play the new song from local LA band Mama. They just released this song 2 days ago. It's called Bang Bang, and they are one of my favorite new artists right now. Playing Coachella, here is Mama in their new song Bang Bang on Alt 98.7. Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative. You just heard Veruca Salt and Volcano Girls. That's from their second album, 8 Arms to Hold You, that came out in 1997. And I had to play it because the previous band we played, Mama, reminds me so much of Veruca Salt. We are back with Lauren and Martin from the band CHVRCHES. Let's talk about the new song that you guys just released. It's called Over, and we love it here. We're going to play it here in a little bit, but let's talk about the song.
It's a song that began life kind of 2018, I think, from a session that Oscar Holter and I were just involved with together. We had like a week of a days booked just to write some music, and this song materialized from one of those days that there was no lyrics. There was Oscar's production sensibilities are very similar to ours, so there was a kind of DNA that we started thinking maybe this could be a CHVRCHES thing, and we took it to Ian and Lauren, who really loved the kind of initial skeleton, and then over the years it just kind of took on new life. Lauren wrote all the lyrics on it, Ian played a bunch of guitar, we did some production, and then Oscar went on like the run of the century with like his production work with other artists, and we got to the point at the end of 2022 he contacted me and said, I feel really that there's something special in this song. I'd love to work on it now and finish it with a 2023 perspective, and we kind of felt the same, and here we are.
No, and it's nice. I guess normally we really abide by the album release format, so we don't tend to do standalone songs very often, but we thought we would free ourselves from that paradigm.
Okay, so let's hear it. Here is brand new CHVRCHES. The song is called Over on Alt 98.7. Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative. Thank you so much for listening tonight to She Is the Voice. My name is Lisa Warden. I host this show every Friday night, and I'm so happy to have with me tonight Lauren and Martin from CHVRCHES. It seems like there was some controversy about your nose ring on social.
Yeah, what was that?
Yes, well, I think there's just, the internet is a very interesting and special place.
Special place.
I had found these clip-in clip-in nose rings, and I put a picture after one of the shows where I'd worn it, and the comments were very divided. 90% of the negative comments were men, I would say. Not all men, but it was all dudes. And like it was interesting. So many of the women are like, "Oh, that's really cool. I love that." And then so many men being like, "Oh, this is disgusting. Why are you trying to look like a cow?" And just like vomit emojis and like, "Why would you do that? You're so pretty otherwise." And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's interesting that when you don't dress for the male gaze, I suppose. I dress for the male gaze, but the other ones. And I just think it's very interesting that you would presume to comment on that and." All the people that were into it were women. And when I think about it, I think a lot of the time when I dress for shows, I'm like, I feel like I'm dressing for myself, but for the girls mostly.
Absolutely.
I think. And it's interesting when, a certain subset of the straight male population is like, that's not attractive to me. And I'm like, well, that's nice.
Good.
You're going to love this music video because it's in there as well.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. But I like that, juxtaposing things that are stereotypically feminine with things that are more androgynous and giving things different kind of edge to them, I suppose.
One of our favorite women in rock, Shirley Manson and Garbage here on Alt 98.7. And we have Lauren and Martin from CHVRCHES as our special guests in the studio tonight. You're going to do several dates with Coldplay. I think they're coming up as soon as next week.
Yes.
You're probably heading to Brazil, I would say very soon, in the next couple days.
We are. We're heading, I think, early next week. We're going to Brazil for the first time.
Are you guys excited to play with Coldplay? Have you met the band before?
You have, technically.
I met Chris Martin right around the time that our first album was doing well at a festival, and he was really lovely.
Isn't he the nicest guy?
He was lovely, and he took a bit of time to talk to me. He said he was a fan of the band, which was overwhelming in the first place. I mean, this is someone who saw Coldplay opening for Muse, by the way. That was the first, in about a 500 cap venue. So I was a big fan when I was a kid. So that was a moment in itself. And he said to me, if I could give you one piece of advice, is don't sleep on your second album. It's I know it might feel overwhelming and that there's a lot of pressure, but just get in and get it done.
Wow.
And what he meant by that, I now have come to understand, was you've got some momentum here, some special momentum that a lot of people, they never get that one push in the beginning. And if you do things right now, you could be here years later still making music, and we are. I really took that advice to heart.
That is wonderful advice from Chris Martin from Coldplay. And right now I want to play the new song from Nana. Nana is one of the singers of Monsters and Men, and this is her solo material. This song is called Crybaby. Nana will be at the Troubadour on August 8th. Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative. We are here with CHVRCHES tonight. Lauren, I was going to mention that next Wednesday is International Women's Day. And you're someone I have so much fun talking to, and you actually were on She Is the Voice before. We had a really great talk, and when that day came up on my calendar, I was like, oh, I gotta ask Lauren, does that day hold any significance, or will you reflect on it when that day is here?
I mean, I guess it depends on the day. I'm sure that you feel this, and all ladies listening, some days you're just really tired. Some days I just want to lie down under a blanket and not do that anymore.
Yeah.
But so I think it depends. I think some years when it comes around and I don't feel super optimistic about the universe, it's harder. But other times I think it's nice to just, as you say, celebrate the things that you can, and especially with a show like this and a radio station like this who really do advocate for female artists. I think maybe I'll just make a playlist of mega bangers by my favourite ladies and just try and be positive about it in that way.
I love that. Lauren and Martin from CHVRCHES, thank you for being our special guest tonight on She Is the Voice. We love CHVRCHES, and thank you.
No,
Thanks
thank you.
And to close out our night, I wanted to play the new song by Boy Genius. Boy Genius consists of Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Baker, and Lucy Dacus. Their new song, Not Strong Enough, just came out 2 days ago. And they have a new album out March 31st. Here is Boy Genius on Alt 98.7.